Hello children, now we shall discuss one of the important topics, clauses. First we shall see what is a clause. Clause is a part of sentence. See children, clause is a part of sentence which contains subject and predicate of its own. Without subject and predicate part, we cannot form a clause. And always clause functions as a part of a sentence. For example, children, suppose I am very happy. This is a sentence. I is a subject, am very happy, predicate part, and full stop is given. So this is a subject. Now we shall see one more example. I was very happy while I was watching cricket. I'll repeat once again, children. I was very happy while I was watching cricket. No doubt, this is a complete sentence from I was very happy while I was watching cricket. It's a complete sentence. But this sentence contains two clauses. First clause, I was watching TV, main clause. And second clause, while I was watching cricket. It's a subordinate clause. So children, a clause is a part of sentence which contains subject and predicate. Now come to clause study. Clause, it can be either main clause or it can be either subordinate clause. Main clause is that part of sentence which gives us complete sense and which contains a subject and predicate. Second subtype of clause, that is subordinate clause, is a clause which contains that is subject and predicate and which depends on main clause to give the complete sense. Children, this subordinate clause which depends on main clause to give complete sense does a particular function, and that function is labeled as subordinate noun function, subordinate adjective function, subordinate adverb function. Means subordinate noun clause, subordinate adjective clause, and subordinate adverb clause. We shall see what is a noun clause, what is a that is adjective clause, and what is an adverb clause. Noun clause is that subordinate part of a sentence which does the work of a noun. Adjective, same, that subordinate part of a sentence which does the work of an adjective. And adverb clause is that subordinate part of a sentence which does the work of an adverb. Let us see some of the examples. For example, example number 1. Children, in exam they may ask question like this. In exam they ask question like this. For Marathi medium and semi-English medium, find out main and subordinate clause. We know how to find out main clause and subordinate clause. Or find out main clause, subordinate clause, and name the subordinate clause. Means to the subordinate clause you have to name noun clause, adjective clause, or adverb clause. And for English medium, most probably they ask question like this. Identify the clauses and name it. So main clause identified, subordinate clause identified, and that subordinate clause works as noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. You will have to write. Let us see some of the examples. Example number 1. If we don't dare to risk, our lives will become meaningless. See children, I will read once again. If we don't dare to risk, our lives will become meaningless. See, first we shall find out main clause and subordinate clause. See, our lives, subject, will become meaningless, predicate. So our lives will become meaningless, it is a main clause because this part gives us complete sense. Our lives will become meaningless. Meaning is clear. So this is a main clause. And the rest of the part, that is if we don't dare to risk, this is a subordinate clause. Two reasons are there. It contains if subordinator, and second reason is if we don't dare to risk, we don't understand the meaning. If subordinator creates a question mark into our mind. If you want to understand the complete meaning of If we don't dare to risk, we have to take help of main clause. So children, if we don't dare to risk, it is a subordinate clause. From our lives will become meaningless, main clause, up to meaningless, main clause. If we don't dare to risk, subordinate clause. Now we have to see, if we don't dare to risk, what type of clause is it? See the function, children. It is doing a work of an adverb. So this particular part, that is, if we don't dare to risk, subordinate adverb clause. And if subordinator suggests us condition, so this is adverb clause of condition. So see children, if we don't dare to risk, subordinate adverb clause of condition, and our lives will become meaningless, it is a main clause. Now we shall take example number 2. I replied that he didn't have to answer me. See children, I replied, main clause. I is subject, replied is a predicate part. I replied, meaning is clear. So it is a main clause. That he didn't have to answer me. From that up to me, this is a subordinate clause, because this particular part, that he didn't have to answer me, a question mark is arisen into our mind. If we want to understand meaning, complete sense of that he didn't have to answer me, we have to take help of I replied. So this is a subordinate clause. We shall see what type of clause is. Just see, I replied, main clause. What did I reply? That he didn't have to answer me. This is doing a work of noun, so it is a noun clause, and it is doing a work of object. So I replied, main clause, that he didn't have to answer me, subordinate noun clause, which does the work of object. So subordinate noun clause, object of the verb, replied in the main clause. One clue, children. Mostly if after asking what question, if we get subordinate clause as an answer, that works as a noun clause. Let us take example number 3. I contemplated marrying a man. I contemplated marrying a man who wasn't Jewish like me. So main clause, I contemplated marrying a man, main clause. Who wasn't Jewish like me? Who wasn't Jewish like me? This is an adjective clause, because who wasn't Jewish like me qualifies the noun. So see here, answer is written, I contemplated marrying a man, main clause. Who wasn't Jewish like me, adjective clause qualifying the noun, a man in the main clause. Example number 5. When I stepped into Frank's house, I felt I was home. See children, I felt I was home, main clause, because meaning is clear. I felt I was home, and rest of the part, when I stepped into Frank's house, subordinate clause. And this particular when I stepped into Frank's house does the work of an adverb. So this is adverb clause, and when subordinator suggests a time. So children, when I stepped into Frank's house, this is a subordinate adverb clause of time, because when subordinator suggests us a time. Example number 5. She told him. What did he tell him? That she would like to become his later daughter. He told him, main clause, and from that up to daughter, it is doing a work of a noun, so subordinate noun clause. See children, answer is written. She told him, main clause, that she would like to become his later daughter. Noun clause used as object of the verb told in the main clause. Example number 6. He was referred to a local teacher, main clause, who translated the letter from Greek. From who up to Greek, this is subordinate adjective clause, because it qualifies the noun, the pronoun in the main clause. See, answer is written, children. He was referred to a local teacher, main clause, who translated the letter from Greek, subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun teacher in the main clause. Example number 7. When I had finished the dishes, I went out on the porch. I went out on the porch, main clause. And when I had finished the dishes, subordinate adverb clause of time, because when subordinator suggests us a time. Example number next. I was visiting a friend, main clause, who showed me her flowers. Who showed me her flowers? Subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun a friend in the main clause. Example number 9. There is a loud thud, main clause, as a ball traveling at a speed level in the garden. There is a loud thud, main clause, as a ball traveling at a great speed lands in the garden, adverb clause of manner. Why is it adverb clause of manner? Because as a subordinator suggests a manner. Next example. We believe in fostering local leadership to spur socio-economic development, main clause. I'll repeat once again, children. We believe in fostering local leadership to spur socio-economic development, main clause. Because NGOs cannot function forever. From because up to forever, it is a subordinate clause and it does the work of an adverb, so subordinate adverb clause. And because subordinator suggests a reason, clears us, it is a reason. So children, adverb clause of reason it is. Adverb clause of reason. Example number 11. Her complaint was taken seriously by the local authorities, main clause, who even provided her with protection of plain clothes policeman, subordinate clause. From who up to policeman, it is a subordinate clause. And see the function. It does the work of an adjective, so it is subordinate adjective clause qualifying the noun local authorities in the main clause. Next example. As the 1991 baseball season progressed, subordinate clause, mom's condition took a turn for the worse. So children, mom's condition took a turn for the worse, main clause. And subordinate clause, as the 1991 baseball season progressed. So see children, here adverb clause of manner. From as we understand that it is a manner, so it is subordinate adverb clause of manner. Next, Harry Callas explained, main clause. Harry Callas explained. What did Harry Callas explain? That it had been 6 long weeks. That it had been 6 long weeks, a function of noun, so subordinate noun clause. See, main clause, Harry Callas explained, subordinate clause, that it had been 6 long weeks, noun clause working as object to the verb explained in the main clause. Example number 14. When I walked into her room, subordinate clause, I was shocked to see the physical condition of my dear mother. Children, main clause is I was shocked to see the physical condition of my dear mother, main clause. When I walked into her room, subordinate clause. And when means time. So from when up to rim, subordinate adverb clause of time. Example number 15. When I started my company, I was going to need a sales people. See children, I was going to need sales people, main clause. And when I started my company, subordinate adverb clause of time, because when suggests a time and from when up to company does the work of an adverb. See next, the dapper gentleman who greeted me was dressed in a dark suit. See children, the dapper gentleman was dressed in a dark suit, main clause. The dapper gentleman was dressed in a dark suit, main clause. Who greeted me, subordinate adjective clause. Who greeted me, adjective clause qualifying the noun gentleman in the main clause. Example number 17, it's such a tiny spot, main clause, that you can hardly see it. That you can hardly see it, adjective clause, because it qualifies the noun spot. See children, it's a tiny spot, main clause, that you can hardly see it, that you can hardly see it tells something more about a spot. Tell something more about spot, tiny spot, and spot is a noun, so subordinate adjective clause. Next, the truth is that India is so vast. The truth is that India is so vast. The truth is main clause, that India is so vast, subordinate noun clause, working as a complement of the verb is. Next example, Dad had a favorite carpet snake, main clause. Dad had a favorite carpet snake that he called Old Tom. That he called Old Tom, subordinate adjective clause, because that he called Old Tom tells something more about that particular noun in the main clause. So this is about clauses. This is about clauses, children. So once again let me tell you, let me repeat. Clause can be either main clause or subordinate clause. Clause can be either main clause or subordinate clause. Main clause is that part of a sentence which gives us complete meaning and which contains subject and predicate. Subordinate clause is that part of sentence which contains subject and predicate and which depends on main clause to give complete sense. And this subordinate clause does the work of noun, adjective, adverb, so it can become, it functions as either noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Now let us see a simple topic, punctuation. We know children, punctuation plays a very important role to convey the ideas of a writer, of a poet. We know full stop should be given at the end of assertive sentence and at the end of imperative sentence. I am teaching, full stop, assertive sentence. Or there is imperative, read the following topic, imperative sentence. At the end of assertive sentence and imperative sentence, full stop is given. Even after abbreviated form, after short forms, even full stop is given. LTD, limited, full stop. DIST, district, full stop. Second children, capital letter. When should we use capital letter? The beginning alphabet of each and every sentence. The beginning alphabet of each and every sentence, capital letter. Second, a proper noun. For example, Kolhapur, K capital. Sachin, yes capital. Getting children? Third use of capital letter, in a direct speech, the first alphabet should be capital. Even when we write God, God, G should be capital, and when we write I pronoun, I as a pronoun, it is written always capital. Then comma. When should we give comma? To separate direct speech, that is reporting verb and reported speech. For example, he said, comma, into double comma, whatever it is, comma should be given. Second use of comma, if in a sentence we are mentioning names of many things. For example, today I bought a book, comma, a notebook, comma, a pen and something else, comma should be given. Then children, double inverted commas. When we write actual words of a speaker, we use double inverted comma. Exclamatory mark should be given at the end of exclamatory sentence, or if there is exclamation, and interrogative mark should be given if there is interrogative sentence, and even others are there. We shall see some of the examples, and through examples we shall see it. See, she said my brother met with an accident on Friday. This type of sentence they give. But in this example, there are many mistakes. We have to find out mistakes of punctuation. See, she said, it is a reporting verb. So, after said, there should be comma. She said, it's a reporting verb, comma should be there. My brother met with an accident on Friday. This is a direct speech, so M capital, and it's a direct speech from direct speech. So from my brother up to Friday, this part has been placed into double inverted commas. So children, here comma, M capital, and this part has been kept into double inverted commas. Example number 2. Oh, don't I replied, my tail is still tingling. See children, it's a direct speech, so double comma. Oh, it is exclamation, so exclamatory mark is given. Don't I, apostrophe is given. I is working as a pronoun, so capital, and it's interrogative sentence, so question mark is given. I replied, once again direct speech, my tail is still tingling, double inverted comma, M is capital. Example number 3. He made a study of science of logic, the art of aesthetics. See children, H beginning letter capital. He made a study of the science of logic and the art of aesthetics. Example number 4. The teacher said, Sheila, how are you? So teacher, the teacher said, comma, Sheila, comma, how are you? Question mark, double inverted commas. So children, these are some of the punctuation marks: full stop, comma, capital letter, single inverted comma, double inverted comma, etc. Let us see framing WH type of question. Children, in an exam they give a particular sentence, a particular part is underlined, and we have to frame WH question. Means we have to use appropriate WH word: who, when, why, how, etc. We know the structure of WH sentence. First WH word is used, then auxiliary is used, then rest of the part and question mark. Some exceptions are there if we are using who, this particular WH word. Let us see some of the examples. Example number 1. They went to school together, fighting, laughing and arguing. You have to frame WH question to get this particular underlined part as an answer. Which answer? Fighting, laughing and arguing. So children, how is appropriate word? They went, the given sentence is in simple past tense, so we have to use did. How did they go to school? Answer will become fighting, laughing and arguing. Example number 2. We need persons to talk, to laugh, share, understand and play together. So what purpose? Means we have to use why. Need, it is a simple present tense, so why do we need persons? To talk, laugh, share, understand and play together. Example number 3. She remained hidden for 2 years. Means here period is there, so how long? She remained simple past tense, so did. How long did she remain hidden? Answer will become for 2 years. Next example. They plan to set up a small shop in Selu. Means place it is, and for asking a place we use where, this subordinator. Where, then helping verb do is used because given sentence is in simple present tense. They plan. Plan is the first form of verb. So given sentence is in simple present tense. So where do they plan to set up a small shop? Answer will become in Selu. So children, in this topic what is expected? We have to use appropriate WH word to get underlined part as an answer. That underlined part should not be included in the question because that should become an answer. And most probably what is the structure? Given appropriate WH word, then auxiliary verb, then rest of the part and question mark. At the time of framing a question, we have to take care that whatever question we frame, its answer should be strictly underlined part of a given sentence. Let us see next simple topic, use of not only but also. Children, not only dot 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 but also, this is a coordinating conjunction. At the time of using not only but also, we have to delete, we have to cancel the words like and, also, etc. And we have to add one action to not only and second action to but also. It's not that much difficult, it's very much easy. See, for example, we shall take some of the examples. She won laurels in school sporting events, one action. Second action, and also notched up a respectable 73% average. Means children, we have to cancel, we have to delete and coordinator, and we have to use not only but also. With using not only, we have to add one action and but also second action. So children, see not only won laurels in inter-school sporting events. See not only won laurels in the inter-school sports events, but also notched up a respectable 73% average. Let us say example number second. We need persons to talk, laugh, share, understand and play together. Once again and has been used. See here, we need persons to talk, share, understand, and means not only this but also this. So children, we need persons not only to talk, laugh, share and understand, but also to play together. Third number example, express your feelings, both good and bad. Means not only good but also bad. Express your feelings, not only good but also bad. Next example, they shared their clothes and toys. Not only clothes but also toys. They shared not only their clothes but also their toys. Children, now we shall see one more simple topic, that is use of as soon as, hardly dot 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 when, no sooner dot 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 than. Let us see what they are, what is their word class. Part of speech: as soon as, no sooner than, hardly when. Once again, these are three subordinating conjunctions. These subordinators are used to join two actions, first action and second actions. But what type of actions, children? The actions which occur one after another. One after another. Let us see some of the examples. See, as soon as Mihir Sen saw the lights of the pyre, comma has been given, he decided to make a final effort to reach there. We have to use no sooner. See children, no sooner, listen, Mihir Sen saw. This clause is in simple past tense because Mihir Sen subject, saw is the second form of verb. So this clause is in simple past tense. So we have to use a did. Then first action, no sooner did Mihir Sen see the lights of the pyre than he determined to make a final effort to reach there. Next example, as soon as he touches the flower, he will have unknowingly offered it to God. Simple present tense, touches. So no sooner does he touch. This as soon as he touches, this clause is in simple present tense. So helping verb does has been used. No sooner does he touch the flower than he will have unknowingly offered it to God. See some more examples. Example number 3. As soon as a drop of it is placed, passive structure, on the tongue of a snake, it kills it. Already is given, auxiliary is given, and it's passive structure. So children, no sooner is a drop of it placed on the tongue of a snake than it kills it. Example number 4. As soon as he reached, this clause is in simple past tense. As soon as he reached home, rain started. No sooner did he reach home. Why did children? Because this particular clause is simple past tense. No sooner did he reach home than rain started. Example number 5. As soon as one said catches fire, es suffix is added. So this clause is in simple present tense. So naturally we have to use does. So see here, no sooner does one said catch fire, then all the rest will be gutted. So children, we have seen use of as soon as and no sooner than. Once again I will repeat, the use of as soon as and no sooner than are used to join two different actions. Okay children, thank you.